Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it is Paydirt review time. Now, I have been doing a series where I was reviewing some of the lowest price bags of Paydirt on eBay, trying to find some decent ROIs and maybe a little bit of fun. I have changed things up for this video. For this video, I'm going to be reviewing DuckTheAxeGrinder's 12-ounce bag of Paydirt with guaranteed gold. It's guaranteed 0.4 grams of gold in this bag. And the reason I wanted to review this seller, or particularly a bag of Paydirt in this price range, which is over 30, is I wanted to find the absolute cheapest bag of Paydirt on eBay with a guaranteed over 60% ROI. Now, they have a ton of sellers on eBay, and some of them you might find an over 60% ROI that are cheaper or lower priced than this bag of Paydirt, but they're not guaranteed. And I wanted a guaranteed bag of Paydirt that would give me an over 60% ROI. And this was the lowest priced bag I found on eBay. Its cost was over $30. It was guaranteed at 0.4 grams of gold. And on the day I purchased this, my ROI was guaranteed to be 62.5%. So I'd be really curious to see if I find just a little bit more. But the only way to do that is to go classify it down, pan it out, and let's go do that. But first, let's flash up the description. Well, as you saw, pretty basic description. Doesn't give you a lot of details. It does tell you where the Paydirt is from, how much gold you should find, or what is added to the Paydirt, and that it weighs 12 ounces. So let's weigh this up to see if it is the 12 ounces, and it is 12.7 ounces. So let's open this up. This is supposed to be North Carolina Paydirt. Let's check it out. And it looks like North Carolina Paydirt. I will, as always, rinse this bag out. Yeah, looks like North Carolina Paydirt. So let's listen to some music, classify this down. Finish classing it all down, and I have to say probably majority of it's going to be in these two pans. A little bit less in the plus 10 and in the minus 40. Now I will say I have no clue on where this gold might be because it does have a guaranteed 0.4 grams, and the seller could have just put a couple big nuggets in there, or he could have put 0.4 grams of fine gold. I'm guessing it's going to probably be in these two just because most sellers want to make sure that the gold is easily recoverable so that they don't get negative feedback. Now let's check to see if there's any magnetics in this. A little bit, not too much. Now let's check in this one just to see. Nothing. There's really nothing in that one. Well, I'm going to go set up my water, and we're going to pan this out and see where this gold is at. So be right back. So I have my water, have my Paydirt, and let's just get started with the plus 10 and see what kind of gold we can find. finished panning everything out as you saw. It was really easy Paydirt to go through. I will say, even though North Carolina, Virginia area Paydirts tend to get a bad rap because of a lot of the bad sellers from those areas, I do enjoy panning out the orangey type materials, just because when you do find some heavies like I did in the -40, it is very easy to pan off those blondes and just get to the heavies. Now let's find out what kind of gold I found. And in the +10, I did find that one piece, that one little bitty piece in the +10 really surprised me. I did not expect to see that. I really didn't. I thought for sure there would be no +10 in here, so that was a really good surprise. And then to the -10 +20, even more gold. A nice little pile of gold right there. So, and then in the -20 +40, even more gold. A nice little pile there. And finally, in the -40, nothing. Oh, goose egg. I will say in his description, he does kind of hint at that you won't find much in the -40. So it really doesn't bug me as much that there's none in the -40, because he does mention it in his description. I wish there was one or two pieces. I always think there should be at least one or two little bitty microscopic -40 pieces of gold. It just makes it seem more realistic to me. But let's just weigh this up, see what we get. +10. 0.070. The -20 +40. I mean, in the -10 +20, 0.115. -20 +40. 0.245. Now, I was guaranteed 0.4 in this. $0.430. So a little bit better than I was guaranteed, and pretty happy with that. So going to be right back with the ROI and the review. All right. Finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. This again was from DuckTheAxeGrinder, an eBay seller. It was his 12-ounce bag with guaranteed 0.4 grams of gold. Its cost right here was $30. Shipping was $4, so total cost right here, $34. Gold recovered, again right here, 0.430 grams of gold. Gold spot on the day this was received was $52.75, making this gold's value worth $22.68, which makes my ROI 66.71%, or on my scale, a 6.7. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's not a horrible ROI. In fact, it's probably pretty good for eBay, with the majority of eBay sellers being under 50. I was pretty happy with it. I knew going in I was going to get a 62.5% ROI, and I was okay with that. So to get a little bit higher is always good. Now for a fun factor, I'm going to give it a 7. It really surprised me. I probably should jump it up a little bit from 7, but I've already done my calculations and I have it at 7. But I was pretty surprised to see any +10 in there. It wasn't a huge nugget, didn't weigh a lot, but it's always nice to see gold in other classifications than just the middle ones. Now for Paydirt description, he's only getting a 4. It could definitely use a little work on there. I do appreciate, though, that he did say you probably wouldn't find any -40 gold or any flour gold, which some people like me like to know. So it wasn't a horrible description, but it definitely could use a lot more information. Now for quantity and packaging, he's getting an 8.5. 10 for quantity and 7 for packaging, since it was in just a Ziploc bag, but it was double bagged. So 8.5. Now for customer service and shipping, he's getting a 10 on both. It shipped out really quickly, and he also replied to me really quickly on eBay. One of the things I did ask him is, because he's currently out of this Paydirt, is when he plans on getting more, and he told me right around the end of the month. So hopefully by the time you are watching this video, he has more Paydirt up, or he's getting ready to get some up soon. Because this wasn't a bad deal on eBay. I was pretty happy with it. So total score right here for DuckTheAxeGrinder's 12-ounce bag is a 7.2. So I'm not going to complain about that. I mean, it obviously could be better. Obviously, he could work on his description a little bit more, maybe a little bit better packaging, but I wasn't too displeased with the gold in this. Maybe a couple little pieces in the -40 for those that even though they won't find it, it won't change the weight, but it'd be fun. So all that's left is to flash up the score, give away a 24-karat gold-plated dime. So let's get right to that. Here's the score. Now, before I give away my 24-karat gold-plated dime, I do need to give a shout-out to my newest Patreon member, and I hope I don't butcher up the name, but that's Nicholas Schnaz. So, Nicholas Schnaz, I really appreciate you joining my Patreon page, and thank everyone who joined my Patreon page or just subscribes to my channel. Thank you all. And for the 24-karat gold-plated dime winner, that's going to go to Robert A. Critchley. So, Robert A. Critchley, make sure you email me so I can send this off to you, and to everyone else, thanks for watching, happy panning, and make sure you hit the subscribe button below if you're not already a subscriber.